did the beer tour from Cranky Croc Hostel, which was great and highly recommend. Julie our host, and she was great, bubbly, and gave us lots of info on the local drinks and beer. We hit more bars than expect, which was great. And we had samples and drinks at each spot. From the samples you were then able to decide which you wanted to have. We even managed to have a chat with some of the local brewers, but this tour was about so much more than just beer. Julie provided us with a wealth of local history as well as answering all of our questions, even the irrelevant ones. Great tour. Recommended to anyone who likes beer and wants to learn about its Colombian history. Defos worth the price. Julie has a wealth of knowledge. Took this tour with Alejandro as our guide. He was great. Alejandro was very knowledgeable and had so much positive energy as we were bouncing around. He has also lived in Bogota for most of his life, so he was extremely helpful with other recommendations as well when it comes to bars, restaurants, and activities. He is fluent in English, which was helpful for my boyfriend and I who speak limited Spanish. Would definitely recommend this tour with Alejandro. I spent 11 nights in Colombia and this was by far the most fun I had. Yuli was such an amazing tour guide. She was very knowledgeable about the local pubs and a friendly person to hang out with. Gabriela was training with her, and she was also a pleasure to be around. We had hilarious conversations and also very deep ones, ha ha ha. The beer was definitely stronger than I thought it would be, lol, but it was a night to remember. I loved it so much, 10 tenths smile. I was lucky enough to receive this tour as a birthday gift, and I was more than satisfied. Freddie taught me so much about beer culture worldwide, in Colombia, and specifically in Bogota. For me, this is the true way to immerse yourself in a place, exploring it under the guise of enjoying something you love, and spending quality time with someone who is passionate about what they're sharing. Don't miss this tour. Our guide Melissa was awesome. Not only did she teach us about artisanal beers, but we learned about the tastes, culture and heritage of Colombia and were able to visit a number of restaurants and locations popular with the locals. Without question, it was the highlight of our time in Bogota. I unconditionally and wholeheartedly recommend this great tour. We had Andrea as our tour guide. Myself and my cousin went along and everyone else no-showed. What a blessing, we had our amazing host all to ourselves and had the most excellent evening. So much knowledge and introduction into the true culture of Bogota. If you appreciate and loved the tour as we did, remember to tip the host after. The tour was excellent. Luis was a great guide and took me to different bars in the area, explaining each beer we were going to try and sharing lots of anecdotes, creating a wonderful atmosphere of camaraderie. He also recommended places to visit since it was my first time in Bogota. I definitely recommend it. Enjoyed the beer experience. It was just two of us and the guide for the night, which was nice. We tried some good artisan beers and ended the evening playing a cool game that was a mix between skee-ball and pinball. Eat some food before you go, or else the ending will start to blur a bit. Ha ha.